Maharaj, he's living in South India now. He is the translator of many of our books into English. And he will be speaking on Yoga.
Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. First of all, offer my billions of obeisances to lotus feet of Asmati Guru Pad Padma, Nityala Prashta Jagat Guru Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. Then offer obeisances to Nityala Prashta Jagat Guru Shri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. All the assembled trendies, for sannyasis, Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis, please accept my humble obeisances. So, Sripad Bhaktivedanta Paramahamsa Maharaj, he spoke very nicely, explaining Rupa Goswami and Mahaprabhu. So, Rupa Goswami has written one verse, Prachinanam bhajanamatulam dushkaram shunvato me Nairashyena jwalatirudhayam bhaktilesharasasya Vishwadrichim agharatava karuണ്യവീചിം Ashabindum shitamupeti antare haitya shaityam. Now this verse is the epitome of humility of Rupa Goswami. He says, I have seen the bhajan of Prachin Acharyas, our previous Acharyas like Prahlad Maharaj, Janak Maharaj, Bhishma Pitamaha, and my heart is filled with despair that I cannot do bhajan like them. But I know that Shri Krishna is causelessly merciful. So some calmness, some cooling sensation comes to my burning heart that although I am not like past acharyas. Now this is the humility. Humility of Srila Rupa Goswami. That can we say that his bhajan is less than Prahlad Maharaj bhajan? No. His bhajan is so much higher. Prahlad is Jnani Bhakta. Rupa Goswami is the Radharani's Priyandam Sakhi Manjari. But his bhajan is so much high class. But he is humility. So how to define a Vaishnava? To what degree are we a Vaishnava? Are we a great Vaishnava because we can like a parrot recite many verses? Year after year holding Rupa Goswami conference, has even an iota of that humility come in our heart? Are we still thinking we are an Acharya material? Are we think we can be the Jagat Guru? Can we acquire that position by money, power of disciples, by muscle power or by court degree? No. Actually, that realization has to come in our heart that I am nobody. Who is the best of the Rupanugas in the modern age? I would say the best of the Rupanugas in the modern age was Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And what did Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said? He said that they asked him, shall we make disciples? Then he said, no. We should not try to make disciples. We should try to become disciple ourselves. Then they asked him the second question. Then why did you make so many disciples? Then he said, I did not make a single disciple. Actually, all my disciples are my spiritual masters because they inspire me to speak Harikatha. Remember Harikatha. If they would not be there, I would not speak the Harikatha. So they have become my spiritual masters. I have not made disciples, I have made spiritual masters. Now there is a personality, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, Utkale Purushottamat, he is telling that I have not made disciples. All are my gurus. He is seeing guru principle everywhere. So that unless that humility comes, otherwise simply a ritual coming every year, gathering for 3 days and not getting that realization. Humility. I am nothing. Pranadapi sunichena tarurapi sahishtuna amanina mandena kirtaniya sadahari. Gurudev said that this is our Siddha Pranali. Without coming to that realization that I am not the Guru, I am actually menial servant of Shri Krishna. Majjanmana phalamidam madhukaita bhare मद प्रार्थनीय मद अनुग्रहम एषेव तद भृत्य भृत्य परिचारक भृत्य भृत्य भृत्यस्य भृत्य इति माम स्मरणोपना. I am the servant of Sri Krishna. We should have that humility in our heart. You can see in the character of Rupa Goswami and his followers that humility. For example, Digvijay Pandit came and Vallabhacharya also came. Rupa Goswami, he said, "What are you writing?" He said, "I am writing a verse." "What verse you are writing?" "Bhukti mukti spraha yavat pishachi rudhi vartate तावत भक्ति सुख शास्त्र कथम अभ्युदय भवेत् श्री कृष्ण चरणाम भोज सेवा निवृत्त चेतसाम येषाम भक्ताय न कदाचित् स्पृहा भवेत् येषाम भक्ताय मोक्षाय न कदाचित् स्पृहा भवेत्. That as long as the desire for liberation and as long as the desire for sense gratification, these two witches are dancing in the heart, then the very delicate damsel of Bhakti Devi will never appear in anyone's heart. When Vallabhacharya asked him that it is not easy to get sense gratification and it is not easy to get liberation either. Shankaracharya Math, they will do intense renunciation and they will try to get impersonal liberation, Sahajya Mukti. They will follow Brahmacharya, Naistik Brahmacharya. So how are we saying that this liberation is the which, and how are we saying that sense gratification also which? That time Rupa Goswami said, "I will ponder on what he has said and try to correct." He didn't say that, he didn't try to support his own opinion. But it was Jiva Goswami Pad. He could not tolerate. And he told that you are saying that Bhukti Mukti Spruha, the desire for sense gratification and desire for liberation are termed as witches and not liberation and sense gratification itself. Because Bhakti Seva Bhagavato Muktistat Padalanganam Ko Mudo Dastam Prapya Prabhavam Padam Ichchati. Bhakti means to serve Bhagwan, Bhaja Dhatu Sevarte, and Mukti means not to serve Bhagwan. If you are doing Nam Bhajan, then automatically Mukti will knock on your door. Kastam Bhakti Rupagatasmi Bhavati Kasmad Akasmad Yah Shri Krishna Smaranena Deva Bhavato Dasi Padam Prapita. Dure Tishta Managa Nasi Katham Kuryaga Naryam Mai Tvad Gandhan Nija Nama Chandana Rasa Lepastu Lopa Bhavati. That, "Oh Mukti Devi, if you come and try to become my maid servant, then the beautiful sandalwood pulp of the Harinam which has smeared my body will dry up and wither away. Bhakti will vanish as soon as desire for liberation will come." So therefore, although the devotee is chanting Harinam, automatic experiences symptoms of liberation. What to speak of chanting Shuddhanam? Even the semblance of the holy name bestowed liberation on Ajamil. Sanketyam parihasyam va sthobam helanem va Vaikuntha nama grahanam ashesha agaram. So, somehow or the other, we chant the holy name, liberation will come. That's why Rupa Goswami in Namashtak says the same thing. Yad abhasopi. Even the abhas of the holy name, dishati mukti pranay. Janas tasto datta bhagavad nama tarne. How merciful his holy name as Gurudev has given us. But why we are not able to chant his holy name? Why? It will not help us unless we taste this honey of sweet Hari Katha. These Rupa Goswami's books. But what is the qualification to enter? If we lick the honey bottle, honey will never come. For that, two things are required. Intense humility, service to Vaishnavas and Gurudev, and incessant chanting of the holy name. These things are required. Otherwise, we will cheat ourselves and cheat others. Understand? Therefore, Rupa Goswami is showing by his own example. He never defended himself. Digvijay Pandit came and he gave him the sign, "I am lost to you. In front of your erudition, I am insignificant ant. Please go away. Thank you very much." But Jiva Goswami spoke so many verses that Digvijay Pandit, he had a heart attack. He ran away in helter-skelter. Both are right in their own place. If someone is criticizing our Gurudev, our spiritual master, what we should do? Bhagavatam says you cut off his tongue. The real meaning of the word cut off his tongue means we should give such scientific and scriptural arguments that they will not have, they will understand that they have made a mistake in attacking our spiritual master. And that is what Jiva Goswami did. That's why Rupa Goswami, many definitions of the holy name are given, but Rupa Goswami's definition stands out. Tunde Tandavini Ratam Vitanute Tundavali Labdhe Karna Kroda Kadam Vini Ghatayate Karna Budhe Vyasvaha Cheto Prangana Sanginim Vijayate Sarvendriyanam Kruti No Jane Janita Kiyadbir Amrute Krishne Ki Varanadvai. How much nectar is stored in these two syllables? That when I chant these holy names, I develop a desire that I should have thousands of years to hear this holy name. That's why when we chant the holy name, are we listening by our ears? Rupa Goswami is asking thousands of years, even more, arbud, some huge number of years just to hear the holy name. But when we are chanting the holy name, we are chanting inattentively. We are absorbed in our WhatsApp chat, YouTube videos. No. At least give that time to Bhagavan. We are calling him. Rupa Goswami has said these two forms of Bhagavan. This holy name is so merciful. Vacham vachaka mitriyate bhavato namaswarupo doyam purvasmat parama eva hanta karunam tatrapi janimai yas tasmin vihataparadhineva prani samantat bhave dasya nedam upasyopi sadanandam buddho majjati. Bhagavan has Vachya Swarup and Vachak Swarup. His personal deity form and also his holy name. But if you ask Rupa Goswami which particular form is more merciful, then he says Vachak form. His name is very much merciful. Because even the offenses committed to the deity form of Lord Krishna in Seva, Aparad, then they are also forgiven by simply chanting the holy name with repentance, with a mood of repentance, and not to repeat those offenses again. So Vachak Swarup is so much powerful. So we should try to chant how much holy name? On the request of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, all the Gaudiya Math members started chanting 64 rounds. Then some sannyasis went to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada and gave an excuse that we have lots and lots of service. Please try to reduce the daily quota. Then Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada said that you should reduce your sleep, food intake, nighttime food intake, so your sleep and slumber will reduce, but the quota cannot be reduced. Why he was so adamant about 1 lakh holy name? Because he knew that if people are chanting at least 1 lakh holy name, at least if they are doing 1 lakh namabhas every day, it may be that one Shuddha Nam will come. And one Shuddha Nam will bestow upon them Krishna Prem. That's why he said that there is a more chance. There is more chance, of getting success. It's exactly like the materialistic mentality. Like people, they say that don't put all your eggs in the same basket. Because if one basket is damaged, all the eggs are damaged. It's a material proverb. So like when somebody is investing in share market, what they do? They don't go for same type of industry. They go and install different industries, small scale, large scale, medium scale, and different fields, infrastructure industry, this, that, so that if the stock market crashes, they don't lose all their money. It's exactly like that. We have to, how the holy name we should be chanting. Rupa Goswami tells us very nice analogy. Suppose someone is giving $100 bills, a big bundle of $100 bill. What will happen? We will count them very diligently. How many Gandhis are there? How many Jeffersons are there? We will not be inattentive in counting the money or gold coins. Right? So Rupa Goswami says that Vichayani, Vicharyani, Vichintyani, Punah Punah, Krupanasya Dhananiva Tan Namani Bhavantu. A miserly person, he will count the gold coins acquired by hook and crook. So diligently we should chant the holy name. Have we understood the importance of the holy name? If we have really understood the importance of the holy name, there will never any fights in Gaudiya. Understand? Rupa Goswami was asked, what is the importance of the holy name? How heavy is the holy name? How many kilos, how many tons does it weigh, the holy name? And Rupa Goswami says that I have not created a balance yet which can measure the weight of the holy name. It is so heavy. He said that Jnanamasti tulitam cha tulayam, prema naiva tulitam tu tulayam, siddhireva tulitatra tulayam, Krishna nama tulitam na tulayam. That mystic perfections acquired by practicing yoga is measurable. It can be weighed in any type of balance. The impersonal knowledge which leads to liberation is also a measurable entity. But this holy name of Krishna and the Krishna Prem, these two are completely immeasurable. That's why on the stage of Bhava, what will happen? On the stage of Bhava, one of the symptoms will be Asaktistat Gunakhyane Pritistat Vasatist. One will develop attachment for holy abodes like Mathura, Vrindavan, Jagannath Puri, Navadvip, and also Nama Gane Sadaruchi. This is one of the characteristics of the stage of Bhava. Now, what is our aim and object? Our aim and object is Bhava. We all are hankering for Bhava only. In this world, we are here only to get somehow or the other. I want to reach in this lifetime Bhava, which is also like Swarup Siddhi. So, Kruti Sadhya, Bhavet Sadhya, Bhavasa Sadhana Vida, Nitya Saddhasya Bhavasya Prakatya Mriti Sadhya. Whatever our actions, their aim should be Bhava. Will I reach Bhavavastha like Bharat Maharaj? Will I reach Bhavavastha like Bilomangal Thakur? But Bilomangal Thakur, his humility, you see, that did he trust his eyes? He looked at something once, he looked at something twice, and third time he didn't give a chance. He blinded himself with the hairpin of the same woman he was attracted to. That was his humility. He is actually a sadhak bhakta. If you want to find an ideal sadhak, it is Bilomangal Thakur. He was not born Siddha. Rupa Goswami was Siddha Mahatma. He was Krishna Paksha Gopi. He was Manjari. Raghunath Das Goswami is Siddha Mahatma, Nitya Siddha. Sarup Damodar Rai Raman. Bilomangal Thakur, his example Srila Gurudev gives that he is the sadhak. But he also tells again and again that don't go for money. Don't try to go for sense gratification. Don't try to, Gurudev's language, try to marry again. If you are sannyasi, be sannyasi. If you are brahmachari, be brahmachari. Don't try to change your ashram. Why is telling again, warning again and again? Because bhakti will come, automatically everything will come. Don't try to hanker for anything else. Bhakti svai stiratara bhagavanya disyat daivena na falate divya kishora murti mukti swayam muklitanjali sevate asman dharmartha kamagataya samaya pratiksha. If we chant the holy name nicely, artha, dharma, kam, moksha will stand before us with folded hands. We don't have to worry about anything. Whether we have disciples, whether there are many buildings in our name, no harm. We should think, Gurudev was asked, if we join your Gaudiya Math, will we have many big temples? Gurudev said, I don't know how to make temples with bricks and cement and mortar, on which the case may reach up to Supreme Court. No. I know how to create a temple in the heart, and there will be no court case on that. And I have not called you to Rupa Goswami conference or Navadvip or Vrindavan Parikrama to fight. To resolve your fights, many courts are there. I have called you here only for bhakti. If you want, I have brought many jewels, many diamonds, rubies of the Siddhanta and Harinam and humility. If you want to purchase them, then take them. Otherwise, don't come for fighting. I am not the court. Gurudev again and again told. So that's why This Naam, when we start chanting the name, what happens? Oh, don't worry, I have eaten beef in the past, I have done illicit things in the past. No, Rupa Goswami says, don't worry about it. Vepante duritani moha mahima sammoha mahalambate satankam nakaranjanim kalayati Shri Chitragupta Akruti sanandam madhuparka vidhav samrutya vaktum na mitaveshvaravilisati brumat kimanyat param. Rupa Goswami quote this verse. Vepante duritani, all your past reactions will start trembling. Oh, he is chanting Hare Krishna, not chanting even Hare Krishna. He is only chanting Hare Hare. Oh, he has not even chanted. Sankirtan is going on and he heard even the last Hare from the lips of the devotees. Still his sins will not be able to stay in his system. That's why Gurudev told, go for Nagar Sankirtan. Once in Berkeley, Telegraph Avenue, Gurudev told, no one except Madhav Maharaj should stay with me. Even Brajanath Prabhu, my personal servant, should go. Nagar Kirtan is very important because Namaikasya vachi smarnapadagatam shrotramulam gatam va shuddham varnam vyavaitarahitam tarehyeva satyam tacheta dehadramnata lobha madhe nikshiptam syana varjanagam shikra vivatritam. If the holy name is remembered or heard or chanted, it will benefit you. Even the Namakshas are touched. There was one Krishna's Babaji Maharaj. He was about to leave the world and Srila Bhaktivedanta Maharaj ji sent one brahmachari. Said, see, Babaji is in his senses or he has forgotten Krishna. All life he chanted Harinam. Then that brahmachari uttered in the ear of Babaji Maharaj. My Gurudev is asking, who always chants the holy name? Who is the best acharya for Harinam? Then Babaji Maharaj feebly answering, lying in the bed, Narada Vino Jivana Sudorvi Niryasa Madhuri Pura Tvam Krishna Namas Purame Rasane Rasena Sada. Oh, this holy name was bestowed by Radharani on Narad Muni, and Narad Muni always strums that on his veena. The veena is always reverberating with the holy name of Sri Krishna. Then he came back to Bhanga Goswami Maharaj. Bhanga Goswami Maharaj said his passport visa is done for Guru Vrindavan. He is not going to forget Krishna. Because all life long, any pranam is coming, buying stickers and putting on all rickshaws in Vrindavan and Navadvip. And giving money for building temples for his god brothers. He never made a single ashram for himself. But he was very namarasik. So therefore, Rupa Goswami is again and again telling us and our acharyas that don't try to worry. If we have no trust in the trust which Gurudev created and we are trying to create another trust, then how can we have trust in the holy name? Gurudev is asking. Whatever Gurudev has created, any trust, we should have trust in that trust. And because if you have trust in the holy name, and Gurudev told, I have given this holy name to you, and Gurudev used to say that Sri Krishna by his sidelong glance can create billions of universes in a moment and destroy them. That holy name is more powerful than that Sri Krishna. That's why Lokatita Ajanda Kotingamapi Traikalikam Yasukham. Whatever happiness in the three worlds that Radharani receives in meeting Krishna and the distress Radharani receives in separation of Krishna, that distress is incomparable. So like that, if you are not finished our holy name, then Gurudev should tell, you should not take any prasad. He said, don't join Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard. These impersonalistic professors cannot give any bhakti. They are not practicing Harinam themselves. They are not following rules and regulations. If you go to them, they will give perverted commentaries on the scriptures and lose whatever bhakti you have given you. So therefore join the University of Haridas Thakur and Srila Rupa Goswami. So Rupa Goswami's university is what? Rupa Goswami is telling us that Sankhya Purvaka Nama Ganati Bhi. Always chant with Sankhya. How much Sankhya? Oh, 64 hours. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was invited by many Brahmanas in Jagannath Puri. But did he take prasadam at their home? Unless they relented and agreed to chant 1 lakh, he said, no, I will not take prasadam. He has shown by his personal example. That's why Gurudev and Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Sripad used to say that a person who doesn't chant 1 lakh holy name, Krishna does not accept any morsel from his home. That's why this is written in our Gita. So that's why Rupa Goswami by his example showing us. And we should try to bow down also to Vaishnavas, the holy places. एकोपि श्री कृष्णस्य कृत प्रणामो दशाश्वमेधाव भूतेन तुल्यम दशाश्वमेधि पुनरति जन्म श्री कृष्ण प्रणामिन पुनर्भव. If you offer one obeisance to Sri Krishna pranami matustanyam pivel nahi, we will never have to come to this material world to drink the breast milk of the mother. We will be liberated once and for all. So we are very simple, it doesn't cost much money, and especially holy name. What is the guarantee? Gurudev, any class is beginning, begin with one verse, stressing so much on that verse. Labdva sudranam bahusambhavante manusham arthadam anityam apiyadhira turnam yatetna patet anum mrityavat nishreyasaya visha khalus. You have received by great compassion of Sri Krishna the human form of life. Many received in India, but many received in America, and then great acharyas came to the West. Kirata Hunandra Pulinda Pukkasha Avira Shumbha Yavanaka Sadaya Anecha Papa Yadapashtaya Shuddhangi Tasmai Prabhu Vishnudaivata Nama. The great acharyas who can deliver all the lower species of life and lower rungs of human existences, they came and gave bhakti. How fortunate we are! We got bhakti in the land of America. Gurudev came searching for us. And are we squandering this human form of life? Why? What excuse we have not to chant 1 lakh holy name? Tell me. If there is heat, air conditioner and fans are aplenty. If there is cold, sweater and blankets are coming aplenty. Foodstuffs are available. But we are still giving some excuse. But Yamadutas will not give us excuse. Therefore, Rupa Goswami gives us assurance. Kah pareta nagari purandara, kah bhaveta dadya kinkara, Krishna nama jagate ka mangalam, kantha pitham urori kulti. Kah pareta nagari purandara. What will the Yamaraj do and what Yamadutas will do if we chant the holy name of Krishna? Don't lament. Try to chant Harinam as much as possible. And even 1 lakh holy name, try to reach it quickly. Take less food in the night. And you will see that success must come. Follow proper Ekadashi. Because previous acharyas also have told us, Mahavir manda mano vichinte bauda yamishiram yatana naminah prabhavanti paparipava swami nanushidara alasyam vyapaniya bhakti sulabham dhayasva narayanam lokanam vyasanapanodhanakaram dasasakimashana. Don't worry, if you chant the holy name of Krishna, then Yamaraj, Yamadutas will not bother you. You will go to the spiritual abode of Sri Krishna. That's why the names of Sri Krishna, are there 1 or 2 or 5 names? No. So many names Rupa Goswami is telling us. You can utter these names. Like different acharyas, Nama Sankirtan is quoting in his Padyavali. He Gopalaka, he Krupajala Nidhe, he Sindhu Kanyapate, he Kamsantak, he Gajendra Karuna, Parina, he Madhava, he Ramanuja, he Jagatre Guru, he Pundarika Kshamam, he Gopi Jananatha Pale, Param Janamina Twamina, Bhandiresha Shikhanda Mandaravara Shri Khanda Liktange, Vrindaranya Purandara Spurata Mandendi Varashamala, Kalindi Priya Nandanana Paranandara Vindekshana, Shri Govinda Mukunda Sundaratano, Mamdina Manandana. Gopal Bhatta Goswami, previous Acharya, Sri Vaishnavas, they have done so much Nama Sankirtan. And in Vrindavan, the trees are also chanting Hare Krishna mantra and weeping. They are not shedding honey. They are the tears of the eyes of the trees. When they are chant Hare Krishna, they become, they develop horripilation, and that appears as Amra Mukul, Amra Manjari, the birds of mango. They are not the birds of mango, they are the horripilation of the trees of mangoes. The tears are falling in the form of honey. So therefore, Rupa Goswami is giving us so much inspiration. This is the most auspicious thing of all auspicious, Harinam. But never with our false ego of being Acharya, stop chanting Harinam. Acharya means Acharoti Tadantaram Prachari. We should try to follow first. Are we chanting 1 lakh holy name or 2 lakh or even 3 lakh? Increase your rounds, increase your, because everything is in this holy name. कल्याणानां निधानं कलिमलमथनं पावनं पावनानां पाथेयन् मुमुक्षो परपर प्राप्ते प्रोच्यमानं विश्रामस्थानमेकं कयुवरवचसं जीवनं सज्जनानां बीजं धर्मधुमस्य ते प्रभोत भवतां भूतये कृष्णनाम. When the great Acharya like Satyavrat Muni, when they are glorifying Sri Krishna with the prayers like Namamishwaram, which were written over so many kalpas, one kalpa, one stanza, when they get tired of glorifying Sri Krishna and their tongue is aching and hurting, then they say, oh, Krishna is still not pleased, then let me do just Nama Kirtan, Namo Deva Damodar Ananta Vishnu. They engage in Nama Sankirtan. Ananta Shesh is chanting by the holy name of Krishna all the time. So we should also, like Rupa Goswami, with total humility. There is no time left for false ego. No. I am big Guru, I am big Acharya. Are we doing it as a ritual? Or are we seriously following even one verse of Rupa Goswami? Not only parrot-like singing verses, but at least one verse has stuck to our heart. Has that humility come in our heart? Are we feeling that Purushena Kita Haite Muise Lagishta like Krishna Goswami? I am lower than a worm in a stool. That sentiment, unless it will come, it will only remain an external exercise. So try to internalize these sentiments of Rupa Goswami that Prachinanam Bhajanamatulam Dushkaram Shrumatu me Nairashyana Jalati Hridayam Bhakti Lesha Lasatya. I don't have an iota of bhakti. That humility must come in our heart. Hare Krishna. Vancha kalpatarubhasya kripa
Shastri Ji Maharaj ki jai ho.
Thank you.